some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Volunteers will put toe to leather to crank us up. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. With the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football. The defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut on him.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Got his man on the right. There he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a seam wide open. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give to the tailback. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
A 1st down for the offense. They go to the ground. He breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instinct. instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Off the play fake. Gets it out fast. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Vols will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Turning it on! Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Heaves it deep. He's got him on the right side. Great job by the receiver to get the foot down.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Second down, he'll throw it. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. He'll try to take it back.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. At the 45, on its way. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Snagged out of the air. Knocked off his feet.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
And the Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll try the run. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Changing off down at the 29.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Snags it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. And if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Under fire. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Quarterback tried to do it himself, but he will not get there. It'll be 4th down.
And that's really good initial defense, man. They did a great job. You could tell he wanted to throw the football. They take it away. 3rd down's a big down. You could tell scrambling, try to get in the end zone. Nice job by the defense, corralling him, getting on the ground, and now bringing up a big 4th down.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Change now on second and long. Looking to fire. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in stride at the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Looking for a huge play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. They'll leave it with him. And some room to work. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Tennessee! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Leaves it with the back. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here is the Tennessee offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going over the top, and it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man. It's Demania. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's Hart. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
That's caught. It's Hart. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throws to the back. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making too. Here in the 3rd quarter, this looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beats you.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Good timing on the quick out. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll start this drive at their own 48. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's got him. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And at this point in the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads it left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Touchdown ball! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He wants to throw it. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. defense now. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this will be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field to score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. The throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. They're going to ride this running back. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They'll go to the ground. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
What you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
About this sophomore learning when to just do it himself. Looks as if they're going to get the W behind a really good performance from their passing attack and maybe hold that edge in the rankings as well, fellas.
They're going to hold the edge. They're going to create some separation, too, I think, because of the throwing ability. This quarterback came into this game lighting it up. We knew in the preseason this guy had talent, but against an opponent like this, David, it's impressive to see his performance.
Well, it's one thing to have talent, but to get all the talent with the new pieces every single year to work together, this passing attack looks like they're going to be formidable. And now you already got that one top 25 win for the resume to keep building throughout this season.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't.